Viewers, moving on, the foreign ministers of Japan and China held bilateral discussions in Tokyo in the sidelines of the Japan, South Korea and China trilateral meeting. Then this particular huddle took place in a tensed ambience following the missile test by Kim Jong-un. The two ministers, in fact, agreed to proceed with their bilateral relations and also discuss the resolution of issues and concerns candidly. Here's a report. Japan's Foreign Minister Takeshi Iwaya held bilateral talks with his Chinese counterpart Wang Yi. The talks were held in Tokyo amid the sidelines of the Japan, South Korea, China trilateral meeting. This comes as tensions simmer between North and South Korea. Earlier on Friday, Kim Jong-un had tested anti-aircraft missiles in response to the US-South Korea annual military drill that was held on March 11th. While Japan remains to be an important ally of the US in the Pacific, Pyongyang and Beijing bonhomie remains well known. Besides, Beijing and Tokyo are known to regularly clash over China's territorial claims over Japan's Senkaku Islands in the East China Sea. After the meeting, the Japanese foreign minister said that he raised Tokyo's concern about North Korea's missile program with his Chinese counterpart. He insisted on denuclearization of North Korea under the UN Security Council resolutions.
国際情勢に関しましては、私からまず北朝鮮による核・ミサイル活動や暗号資産の摂取・搾取、ロ朝軍事協力に懸念を表明いたしました。その上で、国連安保理決議に従った北朝鮮の非核化が日中韓の共通目標であり、安保理決議の完全な履行を含め、緊密に意思疎通をしていきたい旨を申し述べました。
Later on, Japan's foreign ministry issued a statement briefing on the outcomes of the meet and the developments in Japan-China relations. Moving on, viewers, let's now get you the top stories from across the world. Protest against the arrest of Istanbul Mayor Ekrem İmamoğlu continues in Turkey. The protest in support of the arrested mayor took place in the Turkish city of Izmir on Sunday. A court formally arrested Istanbul Mayor earlier and ordered him to be jailed pending the outcome of a trial on corruption charges. His imprisonment is widely regarded as a political move to remove a major contender from the next presidential race scheduled for 2028. The South African ambassador, who was expelled from the United States and declared persona non grata by the Trump administration, is in favor of resetting relations between South Africa and the US. He said it was important for South Africa to fix its relationship with Washington, D.C. after President Trump punished the country and accused it of taking an anti-American stance.
So we don't come here to say that we are anti-American or that we have no need for America or that we don't have ties with America. We come here even after being declared persona non grata. We still come here and say we must rebuild and we must reset the relationship with America, because our relationship with America over 50 years has not always been with the White House. It has sometimes been with Congress, and it has always been with the people of the United States of America.
Chinese Premier Li Qiang on Sunday met with US Senator Steve Daines and some American business people who are in Beijing to attend the China Development Forum 2025. The meeting is held amid trade war between US and China. At the meeting, Li talked about the phone call between Chinese President Xi Jinping and his US counterpart Donald Trump in January this year. The UN headquarters in New York City will close one of its employee entrances on the 42nd Street in Manhattan as a cost-saving measure to cope with its funding shortfall. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres has noted that some member states have failed to pay their contributions on time and in full, leading to a persistent financial strain on the United Nations and severely limiting its functional ability. As of this January, the US, the largest donor, accumulated unpaid contributions to the UN regular budget stood at $1.5 billion. Chinese President Xi Jinping's special envoy on Friday attended the inauguration of Namibian President Netumbo Nandi in Windhoek, the capital of Namibia. Later, he met with the new Namibian president. During their meeting, he also conveyed Xi's warm congratulations and best wishes for the new president's inauguration and the 35th anniversary of Namibia's independence, which coincided with the inauguration.